coaching classes. Today we are going to start off with English lecture. I know your exam is approaching on 20th. You'll have your exam. Before that, we are going to cover, we'll just see what is the syllabus and we'll cover 4 papers. So let's start. So we'll go through today, we'll just do the introduction part. We'll start off with introduction, what is there in your syllabus. So this is your syllabus, and the learning outcomes they are expecting is very basic. Like the first outcome they are looking at is construct grammatically correct sentence in English. So they are expecting you to construct grammatically correct sentence. During your writing skill, they will be checking your grammatically correct sentence. The second learning outcome that they are expecting is compose paragraph and dialogues on given situation. So there will be dialogue writing. You have to compose a paragraph on maybe a picture, or they'll give you prompt where you are going to write a paragraph, speech or diary writing. The third learning outcome they are expecting is comprehend passage correctly. So you all know since your childhood in English paper, there is a seen and unseen passage. Passage and the question answer. What you have to do is read the passage and answer the question. पहिले paragraph वाचून घ्यायचा तो comprehend करायचा. What do you mean by comprehend is basically understanding what is the paragraph is all about. Paragraph मध्ये काय आहे, सिच्युएशन काय आहे, थीम काय आहे, सेंट्रल आयडिया काय आहे, हे सगळं कॉम्प्रिहेंड करून तुम्ही क्वेश्चनचे आन्सर करेक्टली लिहिणं एक्सपेक्टेड आहे. The fourth learning outcome that they are expecting is use contextual words in English appropriately. So vocabulary, it's all about vocabulary. तुम्ही किती words वापरताय आणि ते किती perfect ठिकाणी वापरताय, that is really really important. And the last one is deliver effective presentation in English using appropriate body language. It's all about your presentation skill. So how you present yourself, your body language, your facial expressions, and the way you communicate is really, really important when you are going for interview or when you are officially presenting yourself in front of everyone. So these are the things that they are expecting, the 5 learning outcomes. So let's go through the syllabus for the same. So Unit 1 is all about your vocabulary. First is phonetics. Phonetics is all about how you pronounce the word. So your pronunciation is really, really important when you are speaking in English. So there are 5 no vowels, consonants and diphthongs. These are in your first 1.1, Unit 1. What do you mean by vowels? Exactly. When A, E, I, O, U are used, we called it vowels. And rest of the B, C, D, F, remaining word except these 5. Which one? A, E, I, O and U. So A, E, I, O, U. These are vowels, and rest of the things, that is B, C, D, F, G, H, all the remaining word except these 5 are consonants. Now what do you mean by diphthongs? So for diphthongs, it is all about, these are vowels, consonant, and diphthongs is all about one syllable vowel and that makes the sound together, that is AI. So when you pronounce loud, there is AL, loud. Then boy, AI, boy. So these are the words are pronounced, these are known as diphthongs. The next is prefix and suffix. So 1.2 is your prefix and suffix. You all know. What do you mean by your pre-board? Pre-board is basically the previous one when you are about to give you your boards. Before that, you give your pre-exam. Similarly, prefix means before the word when you use something. For example, luck. And when you add un to luck, unluck, then it will be prefix. This un will be the prefix of luck. Similarly, exactly opposite to prefix is suffix. So when you add, again, when you add ly, when you add ly to the luck, ly will be your suffix and it will be luckily. So these are the difference between prefix and suffix. We'll go deeply when we are going to take the syllabus. The next is very common, very similar is synonyms and antonyms. So what do you mean by synonyms is? Synonyms means similar words. Synonyms means similar words. So what luck, similar word for luck will be fortune. So you will use synonyms. And what do you mean by antonyms? Exactly opposite to synonyms. So antonyms means, can you guess? Correct. Antonyms means opposite word. So opposite of luck, lucky will be unlucky. So similar words and antonyms word will be there for your exam. Next 1.4 is homophones. Homophones are basically similar pronunciation when there are two words which we similarly pronounce. For example, when I say write a paragraph, which write you are going to use? Exactly. W-R-I-T-E, right. When I say it's my right to do the things, the constitution has given me the right to do the things or right to speech, which right I'm going to use? Correct. R-I-G-H-T, right. But the pronounce of both the right is the same, but the spelling will be different, then we called it homophones. So this next is collocation. Collocation means there is a collaboration of word which we feel very natural and which is the normal combination. We cannot use the different word with that combination. For example, when I say I'm really proud of you or I'm so proud of you, I use so proud, right? So is basically too much or very. Can I use very proud of you? No, it doesn't sound good because it's not natural collaboration with proud. Again, similar to this is when we say it's a heavily raining outside, heavy rain. Heavy is basically strong. There's a heavy, it's very strong. Can I use strong rain? No, of course not, because it doesn't sound natural with rain. So these are collocations. We'll go in depth when we are going through syllabus. So this is all about 1.5. Unit 1 is all about vocabulary. You will see similar words, collocation, homophones, phonetics, prefix and suffixes all related to the words. Next is Unit 2. Let's see what is there in Unit 2. There is a paragraph and dialogue writing. So it's a writing skill where we are majorly focusing on technical terms, descriptive and narrative things. So they'll give you maybe a picture or they'll give you situation, scenario where you are going to explain in the paragraph, or maybe a table which there's a data included in that table and you have to write a paragraph on it. Then 2.2 will be a dialogue writing. So whenever we meet someone, we'll have a dialogue, we'll share a few words. So they'll give you a situation like, imagine you meeting a friend or you giving a job interview, whatever. So you have to write a dialogue. And the very basic things they are expecting is what we do when we meet someone. What we do? Correct. We greet, we say hi, hello, how are you? These are, or good morning, good afternoon, good evening. These are all greetings. So, first we greet, hi, hello, good afternoon, good morning, whatever. And then how you develop, how you make sure that the speech is going ahead, how you make sure that your conversation is going ahead. You ask a question, you discuss on some topics. So that will be your dialogue writing. And the closing sentence, what we usually, how we close the conversation, or how you say that, how you stop the conversation is usually saying, okay, see you next time, see you soon, or bye bye. These are the closing sentences for dialogue writing. Have a good day. These are professional sentence for closing the dialogue. So this is all about unit 2. Unit 2 is very short. There's no letter writing and everything. It's just a paragraph writing and the dialogue writing. Maybe they'll ask you to write a diary in the paragraph. Next is unit 3. Unit 3 is all about comprehension. I have already told you what do you mean. It's in your goal as well. It's in your learning outcome as well. Comprehension is all about understanding thing, grabbing the things. So it will be seen and unseen passage. They'll give you passage. You just need to read it and answer the question. So it will be in your workbook. So you have five or six chapters. Say no to plastic. Interview of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Maximum achievements will be a third chapter. Fourth will be remarkable. Fifth will be Arunima Singh Sinha, a biography. And sixth one is Roses of Gratitude. So these are your six seen passage. And there will be unseen passage as well. So we'll practice both. 3.2 is importance of comprehension. Why it is really, really important to make sure that you are comprehending really well, because you know whenever your conversation, you comprehend many things, you perceive a lot of things, and comprehending correct things is really, really important. And then there is an unseen passage, interruption of passage in written and spoken form. So this is your unit 3. It's all about passage, seen and unseen, where you are going to read the passage and answer the question, which you are doing since so long, I guess. So the next unit 4 is about communicative skill. So how you communicate, what are the technical words or technical objects that you are going to use, how you describe and everything. So communication. First one is how you are going to write it. So heading, description of technical objects. So they'll give you object, you have to describe the functions, how it works. And before that, you have to start it with the titles. 4.2 is picture description. So the situation might have given to you, like there's picture of garden, there's picture of college students, or any picture, and you have to describe the picture in your own words. It will be situational picture either. So maybe boy planting a tree will be a situational picture, or boy is falling down from the bicycle, situation picture. And describe, and you have to describe that situation in your own words. So again, you need to comprehend the picture, what is going on in the picture, and then you have to describe it. 4.3 is your diary writing. I hope at least in your mother tongue you have your own diary, you're writing things there with the date and everything. So basic thing for diary is write a date. It's really, really important. Many of the diaries are used uh, as your, many diaries are used as your autobiography. So this is what the diary thing is. You have to write a date, then content, what is in it, have you um, have you describe your day, then name of the writer, obviously your name in the end. So this is all about diary writing, but when you are writing paper, you are not going to write your translation of paragraph from English to Marathi or Hindi and vice versa. So two questions will be given. First is English. You need to translate that in your, not in your mother tongue, I'm sorry. It's Marathi or Hindi. You can use any language, either Marathi or Hindi. And vice versa means exactly opposite to this. They will give you Marathi or Hindi sentence and you have to translate that into English. That's it. So this is what Unit 4 is all about. Unit 5 is a presentation skill. 21st century skill, I used to say, because this is what really, really important, especially the students who are in college, because how you present yourself is really important. And why it's 21st century skill is, I'll quickly explain. We usually say that the first impression is, yes, absolutely. First impression is last impression. So whenever you are going to make expressing yourself, whenever you are going to present yourself in front of someone, what first comes before you open your mouth, what are the basic things we'll see is your dressing and your grooming. So if you're dressing up well, how you're groomed up, like cutting your nails, cutting your hairs, the basic things which is required is dressing and grooming. I'll quickly show you picture how you dressed up and how, what are the things whenever, so you have that habit. You won't allow doctors in the casual, right? If you saw the doctors in short in hospital, you will not accept him or her as a doctor, right? Because it's all about dressing. How you dressed up is really important. It will make, it will create your expression in to others. So this is really important. So some things are really not allowed, and that thing is dressing and grooming. So how you cut your hair and the other things are really important. So this is the ideal grooming. So ideal grooming is this. Yes. So college student usually groom like this in uniform with proper haircut, with tying hair and wearing proper shoes and everything. So what is not allowed is, just copy this picture. you're going for trip or something, these are the smart casual. You usually carry bag, the proper shoes, and having a proper haircut is really, really important. What is inappropriate is um, torn jeans, crop tops, for boys, slippers. So this is not smart casual. These are the basic etiquettes that we follow during dressings and grooming. Grooming is all about your haircut, your facial expressions and all. The next is, first one is all about dressing and grooming. Second is speech writing. Then how you speak is really, really important. After your dressing, the second impression will be about your speech. How you pronounce a word, how you describe the situation, um, introduction of topic, and um, descriptive, how you conclude the topic, if you're saying it to the point, will all come under the speech writing. The 5.3 is PowerPoint presentation. Basically, how, again, it's a sort of presentation, but you are going to do it on the slides. You are using technology for this. Ideally, the PowerPoint presentation is PPT. You have to make sure the color combination, the layout, the font size, what colors you are using. Is it the visuals? Is it looking good to the customer or your client or your whoever the authorities are? So these things are basic in the PowerPoint. The last one, and very, very important, everyone knows about this, is your facial expression, your body language when you're speaking, your eye contact. So whenever you're talking to someone or you're giving speech or anywhere, even in the job interview, what you have to do is look into the eyes of your audience. Then the way you make eye contact, it has to be confidence. The postures that you're, the way you sit, the way you walk is really, really important. And the small gestures of your hand and everything is really important, and they have to be appropriate. You can't blink your eye in between. So you have to make sure that the facial expression, your hands gestures, your body language, your postures needs to be very smart. It has to be smartly provided to to your audience, and this is your, and these are the basic things whenever you're going anywhere. It's not necessary just for your profession, even in your personal life. Everyone, your friends, your parents, everyone will judge you on these things, and that is the reason this is 21st century skill, your presentation skill. This is all about your unit 5, and we are going to solve 4 papers. So we will start, this is, we will start with the paper in the next class. So that's about it. This is your syllabus, and we are going to start with the paper, and I'll make sure that you are getting good marks in your first semester.